Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, today, guys, I was looking to do a few stories on our friend, the Neela, Mr. Starmer, but a few things have taken precedent over that, and you'll find out what in a few moments. So, instead of that, people, I'm going to do a little bit of a Starmer watch, just a few quick tidbits, and then get into the meat and potatoes of this presentation, people. So, guys, on Starmer Watch, Starmer is invoking the nanny state by seeking to ban smoking outdoors in pub gardens, restaurants, sports grounds, and other locales. But he hasn't thought about the damage it will possibly do to the hospitality industry. So that's going to be another head scratcher for Starmer the kneeler. Starmer has also spent the last few days kneeling down and sucking up to those in the EU, trying to renege on Brexit and sort out some sort of a Brexit backtrack, leading to a re entry into Europe for the UK. So he's slithering and creeping further left, and he's conjuring up some sort of far right conspiracy, whispering of a far right party that will be formed here in the UK. Guys, make of that what you will. So, guys, make of that what you will. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of what I want to speak to you about, people. Guys, turned on my PC and I've had a few things that I wanted to say to you guys today. And my goodness, I got me a bit of a surprise, people, because as you can see here, it says you've been hacked. Wow. My first thoughts were, oh my goodness, what's going on here, people? And then I thought, hang on a minute, what's going on? Is this some kind of. But I've sat myself down and I'm just going to walk through this, people, and let you guys make up your own minds about this situation. So the first thing I saw, guys, was this hit my email account, and it was an email apparently sent from me, my email address, to myself. Really? So, guys, what it says here is you've been hacked. It's got a date, and it says this message was identified as junk and will be deleted after 29 days. So the reply here is it's not junk. And I'm going to read this to you, and it might sound shocking to some people, but let's just read it. Anyway, guys, so it says, hello, pervert. I've sent this message from your Microsoft account. I want to inform you about a very bad situation for you. However, you can benefit from it if you act wisely. Have you heard of Pegasus? This is a spyware program that installs on computers and smartphones and allows hackers to monitor the activity of device owners. It provides access to your webcam, your messengers, your emails, call records, etc. And it works well on Android, iOS, macOS, and Windows. I guess you already figured out what I'm getting to. It's been a few months since I installed this on your devices because you were not quite choosy about what links you click on the internet. So during this period, I've learnt about all aspects of your private life, but one is of special significance to me. I've recorded many videos, and I'm so sorry, guys, about this language, so I've just exited it out. It says here, I've recorded many videos of you, JXXX, to highly controversial PXXX videos. Given that the questionable genre is almost the same, I can conclude that you have sick perversion. Really? So he carries on. I think it's a he. I might be wrong, people. I doubt you'd want your friends, family, and co-workers to know about it. However, I can do it in a few clicks. Every number in your contact list will suddenly receive these videos on WhatsApp, on Telegram, which is of interest now because Telegram has been talked about because of Durov and his arrest in France, on Instagram and on Facebook, on email, everywhere, really. It is going to be a tsunami that will sweep away everything in its path, and first of all, your former life. So the way this guy is speaking or person is very good because it evokes emotions of fear and just horror in people. Let me just carry on so I don't want to lose the thread here, people. So don't think of yourself as an innocent victim. No one knows where your perversion might lead in the future. So consider this a kind of deserved punishment to stop you. And the person carries on, I'm some kind of God who sees everything. However, don't panic, Mr. Mannering, don't panic. As we know, God is merciful and forgiving, and so do I. But my mercy is not free. This person then puts up this transfer an amount to Litecoin, LTC wallet. I've never heard of Litecoin. I don't know what it is, people. And carries on. Once I receive confirmation of the transaction, I will permanently delete all videos compromising you, uninstall Pegasus from all of your devices, and disappear from your life. You can be sure my benefit is only money. Otherwise, I wouldn't be writing to you, but destroy your life without a word in a second. I'll be notified when you open my email, and from that moment you have exactly 48 hours. As soon as I hear 48 hours, I think of the film Eddie Murphy and Danny, what's his name? Danny Glover. Was it Danny Glover? Eddie Murphy? No, it wasn't Danny Glover. 48 hours was Eddie Murphy and who's the guy? I can't remember. I'm so sorry, people. Anyway, I'll be notified when you open my email, and from that moment you will have exactly 48 hours to send the money. If cryptocurrencies are uncharted waters for you, don't worry, it's very simple. Just Google crypto exchange or buy Litecoin, and then it will be no harder than buying some useless stuff on Amazon. Really? Dig at Amazon? Really? I strongly warn you against the following. Do not reply to this email. I've sent it from your Microsoft account. Do not contact the police. I have access to all your devices. And as soon as I find out you ran to the cops, videos will be published. Published and be damned. That was a saying, wasn't it? Publish and be damned. Anyway, guys, don't try to reset or destroy your devices. As I mentioned above, I'm monitoring all your activity, so you either agree to my terms or the videos are published. So guys, this raised so many questions in my head when I saw this. Straight away, I can debunk everything this person has said like a click. Seriously, guys, and I will tell you why. But what really bothered me was how could someone send an email from your own email account to yourself if they haven't already accessed your account and your account hasn't been compromised. So I was thinking someone has hacked my account some way, somehow, somewhere. And that was a pretty scary thought, people, because the first thing you do in this life is security. Like when you leave your house, you shut and you lock your front door, you make sure your windows and your back door and every other thing, all other access points are locked, securely locked down. So someone really does have to break into your property to get in. And it's the same thing you should be doing with all your online accounts, internet, this, that, and everything else. So that was a real worry first. So I spent a lot of time today going back, backtracking it through everything and making certain that all my accounts have been upgraded and passwords changed, etc., etc., even though this person says don't do that, blah, blah, blah. But we'll go into that as well. And the second thought, people, I was thinking, actually, let me finish the first thought. So, and let me go back to what this person said the first time. So this person has addressed me, hello, pervert. I've sent this message from your Microsoft account. Okay, there was a message sent from a Microsoft account. But the first thing to look at that, guys, is there is something called a spoofing, which I didn't know about until I investigated it earlier today. And 99% seems that I haven't been hacked, because spoofing is just a means to fake the from address of an email to make it look it came from you or someone else that you wouldn't have expected it to. So from there, people panic. So that's the first thing. And the first thing I say to you people, if something like this happens to you, please don't panic. Just think, take a deep breath, think logically, and think hard about what you've done, where you've been, who may have had access, who hasn't got access, etc., etc. Don't get your emotions all uptight and evoked from the language these people use. The language is designed to get you to act quickly and to do something that you may well regret. That's the first thing, guys. So this person says, "Hello, pervert. I want to inform you about a very bad situation for you." And it is so funny when I read this. So I know nothing about Pegasus spyware, so that's something which I don't know about. So I've done a little bit of digging into that as well. But this person has said that they've had access to my accounts for the last few months. And it's really interesting here. So they say that you should be more choosy about what you click on the internet and your links, this, that, and everything else. And I think at some point, what was this person said? I'm just trying to find it. So I can't see it here at the moment, but there was something I read and it was really interesting because now let me get down to that point. Sorry, let me find it. Sorry about this, people. I thought I'd be more prepared, but I'm not. Ah, yeah, sorry, I found it here. Sorry, guys. So this person makes their first mistake. Sherlock. So this person has hacked my account, but this person says that they've had access to my webcam. Really? I've never had a webcam in my life. Really? So apparently, allegedly, this person's been watching me, watching dodgy videos via the webcam because this person says I've been on the internet, going on all these dodgy websites. That's the second mistake this person's made because my internet provider, thank you so much to my internet provider, set me up with access which was restricted. So if I even wanted to click on any dodgy website at all, guess what happens? A big sign comes up saying you haven't got access, you need a passcode or something. And thankfully, I didn't set one up. So literally I'm blocked. Even if I wanted to go on any of these sites, I'm blocked forthwith. Thank you very much. So it's things like this, people. Just think logically about what you do, where do you go, what accesses do you have. And the third thing, people, is I only go on sites which is HTTPS, and the S on these web addresses is security. These have got SSLs. These are secure sites. They're certificated sites. I don't go on any dodgy sites. I don't go on any sites that I don't recognize. So if the site is an HTTP site, I will think very, very hard about going on that site because there's no security or there's no real security on those sites. So it's areas like that, people, that we need to be informed about, and we need to be wise about what we're doing and what accesses we're going on to. And lastly, I don't go on any dodgy sites at all. The only sites I really go on is YouTube. And I've said to people, I don't go on Facebook. I've had accounts on Facebook, etc., etc., but I haven't been on any accounts for so long, they're probably not even existed. So it's a very strange one here. So what worried me more than anything was how someone got access to my email and was able to email myself from my email account. And I was worried that what damage could they be doing from using my email address to potentially email other people. So it's areas like that, people. And then the second area of this, guys, that got me really, really angry and has got me a bit fuming as well is, so we've got Starmer the Staller, and he's given all of his attention to employing more bodies to go online to sift through people's email accounts, their online accounts, their Twitters, X's, Instagrams, Facebooks, this, that, and everything else, to trawl through and find out if they've said anything which could be classed as really? I'm starting to stammer like Starmer. But anything that could be classed as incitement, anything that could be classed as hate speech, this, that, and everything else. But what is Starmer and his boo boys? What are Starmer and his boo boys doing to concentrate and to look at these criminal attacks online? Because, guys, this is extortion. This is fraud. This is impersonation. And this is pure terror, all rolled into one, against people online, like yourself, like myself, and everyone else. When people get these kind of ransomwares and these kind of emails or these communications, it's scary because sometimes they'll say they'll lock down your account and you won't be able to access your account until you pay X amount of money to be released, etc., etc. And then they renege on it again and they'll keep coming to you, keep extorting money from you, because once they get the first penny out of you, they'll keep coming back and back and back. I'm not scared of facing down some faceless character, but the fact that they may have gained access to my inner sanctum and perhaps other people in my address book is scary enough. I mean, if they could impersonate you, who knows what other serious damage that they could do in your name? Really? This is the type of online criminality that this and all governments and agencies should be focusing on, rather than a few silly words put on someone's Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. This is real criminality, and it involves a real or more than one real criminal or criminals on the other end, looking to benefit financially out of someone's trauma and misery. I have spent hours in changing up all my passwords and scanning all my devices on the off chance that this chancer, who I would love to meet in person for a very quiet chat in a very quiet alley, has actually found a way in to do who knows what and where with my accounts. So Starmer the Staller, you need to focus on real criminals and not bully 11 and 12-year-old kids with threats of trips to the gulag. Guys, let me know down here in the comment section. I'm really sorry, I had other avenues I was going to talk about. It was very interesting. I've got a person that I know who's quite very left-leaning. And we were talking yesterday, I haven't spoken to him for a long time. We were talking to him yesterday about the implications and repercussions of sending these far-right thugs into the prison system. And I've got a glint of why Starmer was so intent on putting these people into the prison system, because it's not going to end well for them. And I will tell you tomorrow the reason why. Guys, let me know down here in the comment section, guys. Let me know, have any of you received any of these scams, online ransomwares, online you've been hacked emails? And what have you done about it, guys? Hopefully you haven't succumbed to this, but it is worrying, it is scary to find out that someone can go to such lengths to try and destroy your world and to try and extort money from you. Anyway, guys, to me, this is something that Starmer, all governments should be looking at. These are real criminals. These are basically career business criminals, people. They're extorting money from people. They are literally scaring the living daylights out of other people. Anyway, guys, sorry, my voice is cracked up and everything. I've got a bit of a cold or something. I'm not too sure what's going on. I've had a very busy day today, and I do apologise because I really did want to get a few Starmer stories out today, but unfortunately I spent a lot of time just trying to make certain that this castle has not been breached. Anyway, guys, look after yourselves, look after each other. Guys, go back into your email accounts and to all your online accounts and make sure they are safe, people, because anyone can get access, and if they do get access, who knows what damage these people can do. Guys, make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and you look after your property. Guys, absolutely brilliant talking to you, absolutely brilliant listening to your feedback, your comments. Please keep those coming, and guys, please make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.